I know, right? Like, the body has all the answers. Yet, it never seems to know any of the fucking questions that I ask. Okay. Hey guys, it's Desmond from Massage Pro Medical. Happy New Year. We're back with another product review. This time we're taking a look at a unique cupping system from the people over at Ached Away. This is the Ached Away Cupper. So if you like the product reviews that you're seeing, make sure you hit the like button and subscribe, and we'll try to get to as many of them as you can. I still have a few that I haven't uploaded yet, but we'll get to that as soon as we can. So let's take a look at what we find. Okay, so if you've seen from my previous product reviews, Ached Away makes massage percussion guns that are pretty good. They're very stable. Their Ached Away regular model and plus guns have been pretty good. Now they're dabbling into the cupping department, and they're coming up with a mechanical cup that does the suction for us, excuse me, not to be confused with any breast pumps or anything like that. But this would be a unique way to combine modalities with suction to perform, say, lymphatic drainage on a more dynamic path, or to help with myofascial release in a different version of it. So they sent me one of these cups so I can take a look. So let's see what's inside the box. So right here on the box itself, you see it says Ached Away Cupper. Not exactly the most inventive name, but that's okay. On the back of the box, you'll see that it has a bunch of details for the product itself. The weight of it is 0.44 pounds. The dimensions are 3.7 by 3.7 by 2.83 inches. It uses a Usbc cable for charging. The charging time so it's fully used is 2.5 hours. It has a 5-watt power rating, battery capacity of 3.7 volts or 1800 milliamps. It has, what comes with it is a lanyard, which took me a minute to figure out why you would even have it, but you can use this with the attachment that comes with the cup, so that way you can kind of keep track of it, so once it stops you can actually make sure it doesn't fall. It has the different points of reference. So while we have the box here, if you're looking at the cup, it has this unit here, which is where the motor is. It has 3 different buttons on it. One is for the suction strength, which goes up to 4 modes of suction, 5 modes of suction, and then it'll have a mode setting, which will create different levels of modes, where you can have static compression, you can have modulated compression at different frequencies, and then there is a light button that just so you can see is a infrared light, or I believe just a red light, so you can see it in action. What I like about this, the cups come off pretty easy, so they're easy to maintain. You just screw them off and wipe them down with alcohol wipes or wash them in the sink. They also come with, if you see right here on this white layer, this is a cotton barrier to kind of keep the suction well put when you screw it back on. It comes with a couple of those rings, so those are things you might have to change out from time to time as they get dirty. Some people might feel like there's no need for something like this because mechanical is the way to go, or manual is the way to go. And I'm a fan of manual cups. I have tons of them. You've seen plenty of videos. I think while this could be a niche market where for people who want to experiment with enhancing the benefits of cupping, you can use these in a variety of different ways. I'll actually probably put some pictures up of different variations that I've used it with in conjunction with one unit and regular cups, regular silicone cups. where you can still use it in an active mode while you're completing range of motion. You can glide these as well while it's creating its suction to create more of a active manual lymphatic drainage. If you have more than one of these units, you can create dynamic tension from one to the other with the suction in a different flow or sequence of events to help stretch out that fascia, to bring more blood to the area, to create lymph drainage. So there are a lot of different applications you can use for this. So I find it pretty unique. Previous models may have had heat involved, which I don't think is necessary. I'm glad they actually removed the heat. They do have a vibration component, which can be good or bad depending on your preference of vibration. If you're using any of the percussion elements, I've used percussion guns in combination with cups and have found some pretty good success with that. So you can get that benefit in here as well. But for what you're getting, I feel like this is a pretty solid unit. The price may be a bit tough for some. Don't quote me on this because I haven't checked the direct price, but I believe it's $160. I could be wrong. If that's the case, I hope you have more silicone cups to go along with it in conjunction, because one of these pretty penny. But I know they are working on different size cups. I know they're working on different design cups, so that would be useful for different areas. Maybe getting a slightly curved cup to get around the forearm or lower back, getting right into that QL area, I think would be pretty cool. Arranging multiple versions of these on shoulders at the same time or different segments will be very unique for an experience. Again, just so you can see what it's like when you turn it on, it's going to be a little bit loud. So you hold the button down, light goes on, suction's already working. There are two different modes through here. You're pressing the pressure intensity to increase it. And then there's this light, which you can turn on or off. And there you have it. You just hold the button and turn it back off. Each mode runs about 12 minutes. So you can definitely put it on and then work on a different area, which I think is also pretty unique. How I apply my cupping in most treatments, I will utilize that in an area that's been requested while I assess and check other areas to see if there's anything else I should be looking at. So it kind of helps me multitask while I'm working on people. Having something that's going through a certain sequence where I know the time is also very useful to me. So I can set these units on somebody for 12 minutes or so and go and do everything else that I need to do within that time range, and then once it stops, I can just take it right off and get to work. So there is some comfort in having something like that around. Obviously you can use it for more time if you wish, but that's up to you. I think people athletes who enjoy cupping, this would be pretty useful for, or for people who are already practicing cupping therapy, this would be something that I would take a look at and definitely get some experience with. I've been playing around with them for a little bit, and I'll add some videos and some pictures so people can see what I've been doing with this at the end of the video with some of the specs that I found. It's definitely worth taking a look at, and I would recommend checking it out. Again, this is Desmond from Massage Pro Medical, checking out the 8-Away Cupper. If you have any questions, hit me down in the bottom, leave a message, reach out to me on Instagram, however you like, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. See you soon.